Mason Mount to Manchester United is edging closer, so here's everything that you need to know about the player in just over 2 minutes. I'm going to be using these fantastic radar charts created by my good friend Emery on Twitter, as well as his player report on Wyscout, to highlight the strengths of Mason Mount and how he'd compare to current United midfielder Christian Eriksen. Now, Erik ten Hag has said himself that he wants his new midfield recruit to provide a goal threat. And the chances have definitely been there for Christian Eriksen, who has the 5th highest expected goals in the league for United. But he's only converted once, having been expected to hit the back of the net 5 times. And Mason Mount would for sure be an improvement on this, providing a real threat in cutback situations, preferring to hold back and take his shots from between the penalty spot and the edge of the box, which could be a very effective dynamic with a centre forward who is more threatening in the 6-yard box, such as Rasmus Højlund or Gonzalo Ramos. But as you can see on the radar chart, Mason Mount has ranked very highly for non-penalty goals and expected goals in all of the last 3 seasons. The midfielder is just as much of a creator as he is a goal threat, ranking first for goal creating actions at Chelsea in the past 2 seasons. Again, as you can see in the radar chart, Mount generates a high amount of expected assists and shot creating actions. And this is also shown by this graphic on Wyscout, where you'll see Mount progressing into the penalty area with a range of passing, carrying and crossing. The midfielder is also a set-piece taker, which is much needed in the absence of Eriksen. And he likes to roam into the channels and deliver crosses into the box, which is very similar to how Bruno Fernandes operates, which will definitely be an interesting dynamic to see between the pair. Now, this is the area where Mason Mount is the biggest upgrade on Eriksen, and that's with his work out of possession. At times, Eriksen has found himself getting overrun in the midfield, and it's been pretty noticeable all season. But looking at the volume of recoveries that Mount provides, you start to see just how much he'll improve the side in this aspect. Not only that, but when you look at his high recoveries, you'll see a player that will help Ten Hag to implement a more aggressive, high-pressing structure. And finally, I'd like to touch on Mount's progressiveness. And once again, it's no surprise that he ranks very favourably. He's a much more capable carrier of the ball than Christian Eriksen, and produces a similar volume of progressive passes as the Dane. Mount is an exceptional player in the middle and final third, and you can see just how much he helps his side to advance and pin the opposition back in this graphic. But that's a breakdown of what Mason Mount will bring to Ten Hag's Manchester United. A player wanted by the likes of Arsenal and Liverpool. But it's looking increasingly likely that his next destination will be Old Trafford. But what are your thoughts on the signing? Make sure to let me know in the comments.